When you founded the Ad Hoc Against Crime group, which is where we are today, years ago, did you ever imagine it would still be in existence, and why is it here still?
Well, in 1977, the spring of 1977, 10 women were murdered. And they were all ladies of the evening or prostitutes and had drug or alcohol problems. And it was the same time that on the East Coast, the Son of Sam had been killing prostitutes and was arrested. And so the black community here was in an uproar because they felt that there was a kind of a serial killer in the black community. And they attributed to either a police officer, more than likely a police officer, or someone like in the Son of Sam that just didn't like prostitutes. But in this case, of the 10 women, one was white. So I convened a meeting, the 30th of November 1977. And just to deal with this, I met with the sergeant who was Sergeant Al Lomax, who was over the squad, an African-American sergeant who was over the squad, and we went through all those 10 cases and found out there was no similarity, that there were either one or three persons responsible, either Johns or pimps or dope dealers who were killing them for whatever reasons. And I convened that meeting to kind of explain that to a small group of about 60 people, a broad cross-section of the African-American community. But somebody leaked it to the press. At that time, there was a star in the Times, and one of my colleagues on the city council asked John Downer, who covered City Hall, "Are you coming to Al Brooks's meeting tomorrow night?" And Downer didn't know what it was, so she handed him a copy of that. Well, see, it ended up in the Times that next morning. So that night, we had 300 plus people there, and it was really. But after that happened, my thesis was dealing with intermediary groups, the relationship between community-based organizations and institutions and how you affect those. And so it's a model after my master's thesis, and that's how it continued to go. Ad hoc was only supposed to be temporary, but I guess we've been ad hocing it all but it wasn't expected to go 40 plus years. But using the same model, but expanding it now with a new leadership, a young man named Damon Daniels, who's doing a great job. It's taken it to another level, but it's still the Ad Hoc Group Against Crime.